Hello? Your pizza's here.
From the depths of hell and a delivery gone awry, a brutal fiend named Emily lurks by. A girl undead and oh so bitter as she torments us alongside her critters. With Chester and Tatters, a pair so creepy, but none of them being as tyrannical as Kiki, whose evil antics drove us insane and left us dreading the second game.
Inside of our apartment, a mess unwrapped. Behind its hideous doors, we were trapped. We knew it would take more than just us three, and with the help of Alice, we were finally set free. Off to fulfill our sandwich chores, ghostly activities awaited past the doors. There we meet Greta. Her stage was a breeze, her blindness her burden as we triumph with ease.
Maxwell Steele put us through our paces as the rest of the gang finally showed their faces. Emily appeared and the situation was dire, but alas, she was blazed by L-fire. An hour's rest saw the darkness return, a game of hide and seek with little concern, followed by a chase with the puppet animatronic, a job so easy, almost too easy, for Shadow and Sonic.
Musical lights, an hour to forget. We snoozed our way through without breaking a sweat. A dance with the OG squad galore. They must have forgot that I've played these games before!
An excess of difficulty, which Lyra disregarded. Her aura so bright the three became mentally challenged. But with a game of tag, her luck ran out, so Cozy Glow showed us what it's all about.
Hide and seek, but the roles were reversed, and Emily had our number at first. But the second try we found the fix, and passed the time till the clock struck 6.
All our greatest fears we shall transcend as this great nightmare comes to an end. So sit back, relax, and please do stay for the ultimate finale of Emily Wants to Play.
Guys, I just want to say, we cooked so hard.
My golly,
Oh my
we did!
God, we
That was an
absolutely
absolute
destroyed.
masterpiece
Cooked,
in poetry
fried,
and literature
chef,
alike.
flambéed, all of the above.
Take notes, Shakespeare.
That little plagiarizer wishes he could write as good as
On
us.
Gosh, I
God.
completely forgot just how much fun poetry can be. Such an underrated art form.
And we showed it off in its purest greatness. Harper Quaver better edit that shit well when the video comes out.
I'll back her to do us justice on that any day of the week.
All right. I believe that we have exerted enough self-praise to keep our morals at great heights for this hour. It is now time to lock the hell in.
No matter what happens, we've got to stay strong and persevere through all obstacles.
Love the elite mentality. Remind us what our objective is again, Cozy.
We have to wander around the building and find Emily a total of 3 times, while avoiding everyone else.
At least there's a set amount of times that we need to find her. On the contrary, we must deal with 6 enemies now.
And here's 2 or 3 enemies to start off with.
At least Kiki's blocking Tatters again.
No head loss from me this time.
Well, of course, because this time it benefits you and not your mortal enemy.
Seriously, you were not wrong. It really seems as though this doll has joined our side. She's been more of a help than a burden.
I'll still keep Shadow's word and not let it drop my guard.
Not really the best place to go into when Weasel's chasing you.
I'll juke him, spin him around the table,
Oh, that's
then
clean.
close the door,
What a
clean
move!
as you
Let's
like.
go.
Jeez,
One
Scrub.
idiot's
Get
ankle's
wrecked on
broken and
Shrek
5 more to
M9.
go.
3
Oh,
fast
hell, there's
fives.
Chester.
damn.
That's not good.
Oh, God damn it!
Curses. I lost my composure after successfully evading Mr. Missing Textures.
Happens to the best of us. It was a slick move.
Best course of action would be to stop Weasel's music box as soon as it starts jingling. I'll be sure to keep mind of that for this turn.
Oh, wow, you're already on a head start. Just 2 more seeks to go.
Which sounds rather easy when you exclude the other 6 foes trying to slow you down.
Good thing they're included. I like myself a good challenge.
You following the same path Sabrina took?
Might as well, as it gives a good connection to the rooms that Emily can spawn in.
Another round of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
I best go find that music box now.
It's right
Damn.
up ahead.
Darn it, Chester again. He seems to be popping up at terrible times.
At least now we know where to find the music box if it appears in that section again.
Use our accumulated information and give us a performance of a lifetime, Ms. Cozy Glow.
Geez, I've noticed you guys have just brushed off both losses like it was nothing.
That's what happens when you're fully in the zone.
Nearing 100% levels of flow state. We will not be taking any chances with our sanities again.
Good call. I wouldn't want to go Loco Roco again either. Position set, lights out, and away we go again.
There's a rook on the loose, and it is about to devour these mere pawns.
It's honestly so funny how linked I am to chess when I don't even like playing it in the first place.
That never did sit right with
Wait,
me.
you don't like playing chess? What the hell is your mark even about then?
Well, from my experiences and understanding, I'd say it probably just symbolizes control and manipulation. He wants me to kill you? Okay, now I'm kinda starting to feel bad for Emily.
Hey, don't lose focus of the task at hand.
You can go and throw your pity parties for her once you find her 2 more times.
Right now, I'm better off throwing a search party for this music box.
That thing always seems to be out of sight and out of mind.
There it is! Turn the heck off right now, biznatch!
That is going to give us a major boost for this run.
Why in the world is it still jingling? Never mind, it must have been a bug.
A bug so foolish to think that it can play mind tricks on the likes of us.
What a fool. Does it not possess the knowledge that my mind can move objects without external forces?
Or that my body can withstand traveling at light speed levels?
Or that we are both capable of transcending the confines of time and space?
Man, I love being powerful.
Well, golly, to the G to the W-I-Z. Could you maybe have made it a bit more obvious?
If I did, then you would have gotten a little pissed off, giving us a bit of teenage attitude, and we wouldn't want that now, would we?
Oh, why
And especially when you're supposed to be focused on finding Waldo quickly so we can get out of here.
Well, Greta Thunberg over here almost killed me because you two were doing anything but helping me focus.
Do not go playing the blame game, Missy. You were the one who got involved
let's settle down. We mustn't forget what we're here for. The absolute worst thing we can do at this stage is drive ourselves insane.
Roger that, Commander. Eyes and ears are now fully focused on the game.
I will admit I was not doing us any favors there. Right now, I want nothing more than to be done with all of this.
Wait, you do?
So I will refrain from being a burden any longer.
Oh.
Good call. We don't know how long it'll take, but it's the final obstacle in our journey that we must overcome.
No problem. I'll try my very best to get us over the line, I guess. Emily must be in this next room. I can feel it.
Moment of truth? What?
Hopes and dreams have been shattered.
Strange. I could have sworn I checked all the possible rooms.
You don't think she went back to the construction room again?
That's a good possibility. We may need to head back there.
Once we're done dealing with this time waster,
Oh,
of
shoot,
course.
Dang it, I
Weasel's back
forgot to
again.
find the box the second time.
Just keep calm and get to the construction room. ASAP!
I heard Greta
going,
Cozy
let's
slow
go.
down now. Oh, come on.
Damn it, we were so close!
Those two made a cozy sandwich out of me. I don't think there was anything that I could do.
Yeah, not your fault. You did what you could do. This is definitely very winnable.
That's one time around the turntable. Here's to greater fortunes this round.
LeBron James is going to be ultra-focused for
Say
this.
what now?
So I think it's safe for me to ask about your hatred for chess again.
Oh, yeah, that. Thing is, I don't necessarily hate it. I'm a fan of making IRL chess analogies and whatnot, but playing it does get very tiring after a while. Since I'm no pro player, a lot of times I'm stalling for like a minute or two trying to predict every possible scenario for like the next 8 turns while my opponent does the same. Always leads us to a never-ending circle. I'd much rather be a control master in the real world where all possible moves are pretty much unlimited and therefore I can get more creative.
Freshly brewed yappuccino. I like
Hey!
it. Anyways, that's interesting to note because I suspected that you would have been in a state of confusion considering that the control aspect of your powers have been suppressed.
Well, you're half right. I'm still good at having that element of control, but I try to stop it as much as possible so I don't end up doing anything stupid again. But despite that, it always seems to happen unintentionally. I guess that's why I'm practically still locked up here.
Guys, I believe I might have done an oopsie daisy.
Unlucky, kiddo. You'll get him next time.
I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that with Shadow's expertise that there will not be a next time for me.
That was an unfortunately quick failure. What did we say about staying focused on the task at hand?
I guess I hadn't prepared myself to be called Sabrina James. The internal laughter took most, if not all, of my focus away.
Sabrina hitting slam dunks on the court is something that I would pay an embarrassing amount of money to watch.
Damn it, I was expecting Emily to appear right in front of us again.
Well, if it's a challenge that she wants to give us, then we will humbly accept it.
Expect the unexpected and unexpect the spected. Impossible to go wrong.
Don't forget about the shells she sells by the seashore.
Happy Pony picked a pluck of prickly pluff nuggets.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Annie Apple awoke and accidentally ate an auburn azalea.
Bright bubbly Bulbasaur blocked a bold blip bug.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Tack a stack on stack a tack a tack a
Rubber
stack on
baby
stack a tack a tack a
buggy
stack on
bumpers,
stack a tack a
rubber
tack a
baby
stack on stack a tack a tack a stack on
buggy
stack a tack a
bumpers,
tack. Something is seriously wrong with us.
Absolutely nothing wrong with having a good bit of fun, hun.
This is usually the part where little Shadow Boy tells us to shut up or face his wrath. But strangely enough, He seems to have resisted buckling.
He's locked in so hard that he finally developed a resistance to us going insano.
This premise in general always seems to make me go insano. Thankfully, it'll all be over soon once we beat this game.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, you're acting like you don't go cuckoo over every single game you play.
I don't.
You're not slick here, Sabrizzy.
Yes, I am, Kozer. In the fact that I can keep a level head when I play any standard single-player game, and multiplayer games may invoke some anger or strong emotions in me. But no game series has tested my mental state like this one. I literally had to wear a damn fishbowl on my head. It is that bad.
I choose to believe that you have definitely experienced severe head loss in many other games, but you do you, buddy.
We meet again, Slender Man.
Not so slender anymore, it seems.
This just brings back memories of Eleanor philosophizing with us while outing her brother at the same time.
Let's not forget skill quitting the game faster than the speed of light when all she had to do was let Max walk into her.
I didn't even get to see it because I looked away for like a nanosecond. It was hella funny to watch back in the actual video.
That's the second time you found Emily, isn't it?
Correctamundo. I'm at the same stage Cozy got up to. Now it's all about seeking Emily one last time.
Pesky music box in sight.
Not even gonna give him the time of day.
You've been doing a super job, Shadow. Just keep focused, and we'll keep offering you moral support in the background.
Emily surely has to be in the conference and training room.
We may be just a few feet away from a triumphant victory.
Please, Emily, if you're in the conference room, I'm gonna give you a big kiss.
I think I will take a hard pass on showcasing that kind of affection on a zombie.
Ah, come on. She should have been in here.
And pop goes the weasel. Danger levels rise once again.
It shall not get the better of us at any cost. That is a pledge.
If you run far enough, he won't be a problem, so just try the other room.
Yes. Maybe now we are but a few steps away from winning it all. Give it to us, baby.
It seems like every time you say that, we stray even further away from winning.
Do not fool yourself into thinking that my positive affirmations are leading us to misfortune.
There's no way they could. Emily stays in the same place at all times. It's not like she's gonna teleport away every time she hears words of positivity.
Sounds like something the old Sabrina would do.
With the emphasis on old. I'm proud to see how much you've grown, my child.
Turning off that music box never gets old.
I hope you cherish that one because it will be the final time we ever have to turn it off.
I've checked every possible room. What else is there to do?
The conference room.
What about it?
Go back to it and check it more in depth. There's a good chance we completely missed her.
Another masterstroke of genius by Cozy
Could
G?
this be the moment of truth?
Oh my god, she was
Holy
to the
shit,
fucking
Cozy
left
Glow,
of
you're
the
a
room!
genius, you're a genius, you're a genius! The hour's over, right?
Hell yeah, it's
Yes.
done!
Yes.
It's all
Greatness,
over!
power,
It's all
triumph.
over!
What an
It's
incredible
all
way to count off
over.
the final dance!
Inject it some more, baby!
Put it up fucking top, squad!
Yeah!
Such a solid, clean as hell victory!
And a solid, clean as hell dap to do it justice.
Hallelujah! Can I get a yes, sir, up in this bitch?
Can you ever?
Yes, sir!
Victory has never tasted so good.
I'll admit that this hour was pretty short-lived compared to what I expected, but that's what happens when you lock into the max.
This feeling is so unbeatable. We make such a good team. Oh, and can't forget to shout out Alice, Eleanor, Sonic, and Lyra for helping us to make this glorious moment possible.
And just as much to our wonderful viewers who helped us get through when they could.
The flashlight tip for Max saved us from so much further embarrassment.
The whole Murphy's Law thing, or whatever it's called, was an actual game changer. We went the whole hour without tempting a jinx and beat it in just 5 attempts.
Spoke too soon?
This ain't the same hour, buddy. It don't count.
Well, I don't think I ordered a house fire. How do we get out now?
Big brain moment from the ultimate life form.
Your A+ survival instincts tell you to do that?
Oh, I seem to be suffering from amnesia. You two wouldn't mind reminding me who won the final hour for us again?
Oh, so now it's an
Accept
individual
your brain
effort.
fart and move
Go
on.
ahead and gatekeep your accolades then, Mr. I like walking into fire.
On second thought, forgive me for my ignorance. Now watch this masterclass in escaping a building on fire. And that's how it's done, fast and efficient!
My ass! That was the fucking slowest escape I have ever witnessed.
I could have watched the Snow White movie 6 times in the time it took you to get out.
Hypothetically speaking, why would you even watch it in the first place? You deserve much better than that, Cozy.
Dolls came to life and attacked. Well, no shit they did, Sherlock.
The central evidence office at the edge of town burned down this morning. Emily's doing, of course. A local sandwich delivery guy reported the incident to the police. That delivery guy would be us. He claims that during his
You are
delivery—
not reading this whole thing, are you?
Why, what's the matter?
Well, for one, you are reading it slower than a slowpoke. And secondly, you are doing ad-libs in the middle of it, too.
Come on, it's all necessary for the viewers and myself to get full clarity.
They can just pause it and read for themselves.
But—
We've wasted enough time as it is, so let's just get this over with. We've got places to be.
Fine then, we'll skip it.
Now they think he's crazy too. I told him I wasn't crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna go back to that house. I'm gonna figure this out for myself.
I'm assuming that was our character from the first game.
Lil Brody says he's not crazy with a wall like that.
Forget the wall. He said he's going back to the place where he almost got murdered to figure it out for himself. There is nothing to figure out, you idiot.
Actually, there is something to figure out now that you mention it.
Oh, and what may that be?
The end of the article said to come back for a secret at 11 p.m. If we go to 10:30, then we can find it.
So we're gonna be wasting even more time trying to find this secret?
Don't worry, I did my research so I can get us to it.
And here we are meeting up with Emily again.
Are we gonna give her a golden apple and weakness potion to cure her of her undead state?
That's a happy ending I'd love. But the secret actually lies within the vents that Emily emerges from.
Damn. All right, I had no idea that something like this was right in front of us.
What is the purpose of this? Does it lead to a secret room of hidden files or something?
Nope. It actually leads to a secret room of hidden files.
Well, how foolish of me for guessing something so outlandish. Thanks for correcting the error of my ways.
And here I was thinking that this vent had no end.
An insane amount of moving makes you realize just how difficult it is to be an imposter.
Whoa, this place has got a crap ton of files.
They've just been hiding all the secrets of these paranormal activities under this building.
Not only that, but it also contains readable news articles talking about a cholera outbreak, puppet masters, and a burnt-down circus. They're basically the origins of Kiki, Chester, and Tatters.
And here I was thinking it was just a simple cliched horror game series. Even our biggest enemies have backstories to them.
All right, we've had recess, reading, and history. Is it home time yet?
We should probably have a look at the other articles before leaving.
Yeah, that's a bit too long now. I think one is okay.
We can read it another time. Let us head back to the main menu.
And we can finally be done with this wretched game. Great. And of course, there's somehow another secret.
After opening up Pandora's box, would you mind also telling us Victoria's secret?
Unfortunately, I am unable, but this one's just as interesting. If you go to the start of the game and turn off the power for a whole minute, it unlocks a secret ending.
So now we just wait until the Toreador March starts to play, and Freddy Fredbear stuffs us into one of his suits.
Then after that, there's an extra ending cutscene, as well as the speedrun mode, which we could probably
Cozy
take one
Glow.
turn—
I'm sorry, but we are not doing anything else after this.
Your heart tells me that this is more than just a matter of finding all the game's secrets.
Yeah, you called my bluff. I'm sorry for wasting you guys' time. Thing is, as strange as it sounds, you two are genuinely one of the best things that has ever happened to me. And after finishing the first game and going such a long time staying locked up in here without doing anything with you guys, I really started hurting. I thought the only way we'd be able to spend quality time together again would be to play the second one. And it was such a beautiful experience. But up until now, I never thought about the fact that it was all about to come to an end, and I might have to go even longer without seeing you again. I just want to make sure that I don't end up hurting as much as before.
So that's why you kept stalling us with extra things to do. You want to make the most of these moments together, knowing that it's the final part of this game series.
Cozy, you really do not need to hurt yourself like that. If you ever wanted to game, hang out, or even just talk to us here, all you had to do is hit one or both of us up. We would be more than happy to spend more time with you.
I know that, but you guys are grown-ups. You already have your own things to do, and I don't want to be the one to get in the way of things unless it's for something important.
Cozy, trust me when I say this, but not everything we do together has to be for the sake of a YouTube video. Spending time together away from the cameras is just as important. and you'd be surprised at just how well Sabrina and I are able to manage time. Literally, all it takes is one message, and we will be here within 5 seconds.
All of our hearts are connected in more ways than you can even imagine. Even after spending time apart from each other, look at how our chemistry became light years better than it ever was before. But we don't have to go that long anymore. We can even go beyond this house, even if all of your guards and supervisors have to follow us all the way through.
Really? You'd actually be willing to go through such lengths just so we can hang out together?
See, I was actually planning for us to go out to celebrate our victory. I was just unsure about how limited your movement was. But that's why I wanted to end quickly so everything wouldn't close. And we can spend as much time possible just having a good bit of fun.
Bro, please, I need nothing more than to de-stress myself after playing this game. It was such an emotional roller coaster.
It was still miles better than the first one. It looks much cleaner, and best of all, it's more balanced. Admittedly, the final hour was pretty short-lived, but at least it was actually fair to the point where you actually feel accomplished after beating it.
If it was anything like the original, I would say all of our heads would be in fish
Hell,
bowls.
I'm already going mad just thinking about it. My head cannot
twigging.
comprehend the capacities
Another
of
head
this
loss is
foolishness.
inbound.
Holy crap,
I
think
repeat,
I'm
another
losing air.
Sabrina
Someone
head
get
loss
me a
is inbound.
Something
defibrillator.
else.
Cozy glow.
The ultimate
Please,
life form
let us all
is
go out
about
together,
to
or I might actually implode right in front of you.
explode.
All right, guys, settle down. You're starting to get more emotional than me. In that case, then, I'd love for us to go out and celebrate our victory, even if the guards have to watch us the whole time.
Trust me, when we are out having the time of our lives, all your worries will go away. You can take my word for it.
You guys truly are the best.
Of fucking course we are. I mean, what other competition is there?
Friendship dynamics should not be viewed as a competition, in my opinion. But the best ice cream cone maker? Now that is one I would knock you all out of the park with.
Oh, trust me, you are not beating me in that.
Out of curiosity, what was the extra cutscene that we didn't see about?
I'd probably be able to tell you if Sabrina wasn't hugging me so hard I feel like I might suffocate.
I've been doing so for the last 3 minutes. Do not stop me now.
Well, it basically shows the puppet master, the guy who controls everything. He tells Emily that she can't go out anymore and that they are all one.
Ha ha! That is exactly what you're doing to us now, Cozy J.
Wait,
Of
no!
course it all makes sense. Your secrets have been told, fiend.
All just jokes, Cozy.
Honestly, I would never forgive myself if I was ever that shameless again.
Man, we've been so deep in our feels that I forgot that we were still recording.
Let us hope our viewers will be able to tolerate such an emotional overload.
To anyone still watching, I am so sorry for getting all sappy and wasting time off the video. I promise it wasn't meant to be this long.
Nearly every other part was lengthier than it needed to be, so I guess it is not so bad.
If we're being real, this entire series was lengthier than it needed to be. Pretty much 2 months when we theoretically could have done it in one sitting if we really wanted to. Could be a learning point for any other game we decide to play together for a video again. But at least we got to spend a lot of time together. And I think, with all that said, this is officially the end of the Emily Wants to Play series as a whole. Farewell, Max, Weasel, and Greta.
Goodbye, Chester, Tatters, and Kiki.
And finally, so long, Emily Withers. You never really were that chair.
Kleiner wird bestimmt von Emily. Es ist auch bestimmt. Oh, mir hat bestimmt recht.